Alderaan is arguably the most famous of the destroyed planets in the Star Wars galaxy, but today we're going to be talking about another planet with the insidious, if not Darth Sidious, forces around its destruction, as well as talking about the weapon used to destroy it, Oblis and the Dark Staff. By the time of the prequel and original trilogy, the Kularan system had a large asteroid belt. This asteroid belt was not a natural formation, however. It had been created with the destruction of Oblis, well over 1,000 years before the Battle of Yavin, using a superweapon powered by a Sith artifact known as the Dark Staff. The Dark Staff itself is known to have been around for quite a while before this use, as it shows up as early as the Old Republic, set around 3,000 years earlier, when it is stolen by the Sith Lord Tegris. And of course that implies that it existed for a long time before as well. It eventually made its way to the Kularan system a couple hundred years before the destruction of Oblis via a traveling merchant. The supplements of the Living Force tabletop campaign guide by Wizards of the Coast, which introduced Kularan and the Dark Staff, describe Oblis prior to the arrival of the Dark Staff and the planet's destruction as being a place of technological wonders, with the Obli being diligent and excited. The weapon of the dark side intended to destroy the planet though, and as it fed on the Force essence of the populace, creating a shadow being that enveloped the world. The scientists philosophers of Oblis began to work on a weapon with 3 focusing crystals feeding into the Dark Staff, powered by the hopes and fears of the Obli, and intending to use it to destroy the shadow creature. When it was fired, however, it drove the shadow being away, but the Dark Staff also used the energy to destroy the planet. The Dark Staff remained in the ruins of Obli until Darth Revan, a Sith Lord during the New Sith Wars, learned of its existence and was drawn to the planet of Almas within the Kularan system, hoping to acquire its power for himself. He finally found the staff, but during a battle with the Jedi Order in the system, the power of the Dark Staff caused a Force storm and sent Revan through time drained of his own Force energy. He ended up powerless about 300 years in the future, during the Battle of the Ruusan campaigns, and was killed in the conflict. The Jedi Masters who had originally fought Revan had created something called the Eye of the Sun, an object which made it impossible to detect the Dark Staff or other Force energy from outside of the system, and Kularan became lost to the galaxy for the better part of the next 1,000 years. The Dark Staff did maintain an influence over the system, and was planning to orchestrate the further destruction of the planets within the system, until a group known as the Heroes of Kularan, which would be the player characters in the relevant Living Force tabletop RPG modules, destroyed the staff a year after the end of the Clone Wars. That's going to do it for today's video, so hope you've enjoyed it. As always, if you have any feedback on this video or suggestions for future videos, please leave them in the comments. Thanks for watching and hope to see you next time.